Okay, there we go. All right, so welcome to, actually this is the first in a series of videos that I'm making conversations with CEOs, both in Japan and outside of Japan. And today we are very lucky to have Hideki Matsubara, who currently is CEO of Flos Japan. For those of you who are not familiar, Flos is a designer, a high-end designer lighting company, and very, very nice artistic products. That's his current position. But I've known Matsubara-san for years. Not only is he an insightful guy, he's also one of the most innovative marketing geniuses that I've ever met. And he also happens to be a turnaround expert. He is often called upon to lead companies in Japan that wish to rapidly grow their brand or reinvigorate their brand. And from time to time, he's been called in to help rehabilitate or reinvigorate companies that are in crisis. And so his insights and his wisdom are fascinating, and I'm going to be talking with him about that today. All right, so Matsubara-san, thank you very much for doing this video with me.
Thank you. Looking forward.
So let me just, thinking of you as a turnaround expert. How is it that you got into that kind of business?
Yes. Okay. First of all, I started the kind of a cosmetic business when I changed my career from banking to cosmetic and in France, and then there I learned a lot. It was the biggest cosmetic group in the world, and it's French. And they say it's a French company, so I have to learn French, right? So I knew only English, but I kind of struggled to learn the French language, and also got to learn how to manage things in the most innovative and creative biggest cosmetic company in the world. And there I learned.
Let me get straight. You were in France at the time.
Yes.
And you were a banker in France, is that correct?
No, I was in bank in Japan. I was in the governmental bank, and then I changed my career to cosmetics. You
changed to cosmetics, and
yes.
You immediately went to France?
Yes, that's right.
And if I may ask, what was that first company that you were with?
Yes, it's L'Oreal.
L'Oreal, okay, so one of the biggest cosmetic companies in the world.
Yes.
And so you started working in cosmetics, and you had to learn French.
Yes, that's right, because they say we can talk about business in English, but the marketing is in a French language. You should learn.
Right. Well, that makes a lot of sense, and I know your French is quite good because we've spoken in French together. Now, so tell me, that business in L'Oreal, how did you go from that to becoming a turnaround expert, leading companies later on to reinvigorate their brands?
Yes, yes, I was lucky to be trained as the kind of the assistant of the directors over there, and to learn from zero to all the cosmetic, like from production. I was sent to factory, and I was sent to the sales company, and not only in France but also in London and US and Germany. So that I can learn the kind of the total management positions. Yes. So
you basically mastered all aspects of the industry.
That's right. Yes, that's right. Yes. So because I was in the banking, and so completely different experience. And
Yeah,
yes, I still appreciate, the L'Oreal Group that they gave me this opportunity. Yes.
but later on, I mean, and
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like connect the timeline here. Later on,
Yeah.
you returned to Japan, right?
Yes.
Where
That's right.
you led you
Yes.
led a business leadership role in a business,
In
you know, a
marketing,
different
yes.
company.
Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. Yes. Of course, when I returned to Japan, I became the logistic manager to see the feasibility or to launch the big brand from L'Oreal Group. Yes. And then afterwards, my project is over. And then I became the first male skincare product manager of the Lancome, which is interesting department store brand. Yes.
Okay, so you're still with L'Oreal at that
Yes,
time,
that's right.
right?
That's right. Yes. And then I move on to Club Fête at Beauté. It's a mail-order business, marketing manager. At the same time, launch preparation for Bioterm, another cosmetic brand. And yeah,
Bioderma now. Is that
uh,
correct?
at that time, yes, here in Japan, then in Japan, yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
and yes, and then I got yes, kind of a desire to learn more about scientific mass marketing, and so in a way I changed the job and company to Unilever. I worked in
Okay.
yes, I worked in US and Europe and also in Japan, but never in Asia. So I was interested in doing the regional marketing job of Unilever mass marketing skincare, which was Pond's, Vaseline, and other small brands. Yes.
Okay. So you're gaining a tremendous amount of
Yes.
experience across a number of brands
Yeah.
in
That's
very
right.
different categories
Hmm.
across a lot of countries.
Yes.
Now,
And that, yeah,
I remember, yeah,
yeah, that helped
I
me,
remember,
yeah,
uh-huh.
to do the turnaround, to have all the aspects of business, from production to sales and the administration, to the, I mean, mainly focusing on marketing, but always with the all-round category knowledge.
So what was your first turnaround experience?
Okay, it's more like a brand revitalization, and that
Hmm.
was the La Prairie, and coming back also from the business school to 2 years, and
Hmm.
yes, um, I got interesting offer from a Swiss company
Hmm.
to establish the Japanese 100% subsidiary. The brand is La Prairie, and La Prairie was managed by Japanese cosmetic company Shuemura. And at that
Hmm.
time, it was one division. So Uemura was purchased by L'Oreal Group, and then
Right.
the division of La Prairie, Swiss cosmetic brand, uh, needed to establish the Japanese subsidiary. And then I
Hmm.
raised hands, and yes, I will become first president of La Prairie Cosmetic. And that's how it started. Yes. And the brand was prestigious, but not yet tapped the full potential. And so
Okay.
I established the Japanese subsidiary, and yes, brought immediately the CEO of Swiss headquarters, and organized an interesting brand relaunch event at the newly established Tokyo Cerulean Tower, on the stage of No Theater, with the No actor and our CEO to respect the Japanese culture, to reboost the Swiss most prestigious brand, La Prairie Skincare Cosmetics. And that's how I started.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you started doing these activities to reinvigorate that brand.
Yes.
What else did you do? Are there
Yes.
other techniques or tactics that you used in order to grow the brand?
Yes, to grow the brand. Of course, the brand or the company was not immediately profitable. So what I did is to focus on more public relations. Yes, so that is also my strength. And the luxury market of skincare um, uh, is not yet very established at that time. So what I did is to leverage the other brand's power, yes, to or the some of the event prestigiousness to acquire the visibility of the brand and also the awareness of the brand. Yes.
Can you explain this to me? When you say you leverage the power of other brands in order to boost your own, how did you do that? What does that mean?
Yeah,
Can you
it
give me
was
an
quite
example?
interesting because it's a Swiss, and Swiss is also known for high-end watches and all those luxury jewelries and all those. So we try to be in the same event or charitable events of the brands of other like Swiss brands kind of expose themselves. Yeah. So because the thing is, skincare, high-end cosmetics, quite compatible or complementary with the other brands of different industry. So when
Like
it
what?
comes, yeah, like what? For example, when it comes to for example, like Ritz-Carlton, for example, in Osaka, I introduced the brand to Ritz-Carlton Osaka Spa, for example. And they are the ones who organize all those prestigious events in their banquet halls, right? And then when they organize it, we kind of give some spa treatment tickets, and then the good customers will win the lottery, and then they come to our spa, and we treat them, and then they like it, and they talk about the brand, and they introduce other friends, and at the same time, the hotel is happy, and the event organizer is happy, and we are happy with the new customers, and the reputation spreads.
So you would go and find complementary brands.
Yes.
And you would basically do the same events with them. You'd be associated with them. Maybe do tie-ups with them with Ritz-Carlton, and so you end up bringing your brand onto their level, even though it might have been less known. You become associated with that level. You become associated with that brand.
Yes, that's right. And when the luxury brand did not treat and did not recognize very well the importance of social responsibilities and CSR activities, we are the first ones to recognize this and started participating in this movement with the magazines and the medias together. And so in that, like 2002, 3, 4, that period, I already started being involved in the ecological charitable events, and where a lot of wealthy people gather and try to do something to return to the society. And it still continues. And then that was kind of, and then those kind of activities became quite nowadays, I think rather widespread in Japan.
Right, but at the time it was relatively unique, and
Yes.
these were the types of charitable activities that would draw in,
Yes.
basically your target market, the luxury type
Yes.
market, and now you're
Yes.
associated with them, and you're getting known.
That's right. Yes. So that was quite an interesting experience for me, because high-end cosmetics is easy to communicate with their good society, audiences.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Now, these ideas are these ideas that you came up with on your own, thinking about it, or are these that you learned by looking at what people were doing in Europe? How
Yes.
did you come up with these really resourceful
Yes,
ideas?
these ideas. I think I was so lucky to be at that time. I would say, like, my kind of a very good mentor, and Onjin is the Swiss company, like a Rolex Japan, president, and he passed away already, but yes, Mr. McDonald, who kind of invited me to those kind of events and societies, and whose wife was my skincare products VIP customer. Yes, and who kind of taught me a lot of things. Like, yes, if you want to be together with the top people, you have to be at for example, like embassy events, or you have to be there with the people who represent the brand or the country. Yes. So even he explained to me, he kind of brought the Nobel Prize laureate into his brand Rolex jewelry. Just simply, he met them at the embassy, for example. It's quite interesting I mean, meeting people really changes the whole your life, and also your opportunities, and also your career. And that's what I learned from him.
Yeah, look, I mean, it sounds to me like you had some great mentors, who are giving you great advice. But when it comes to these specific techniques, that you were using to reinvigorate, this brand, it seemed to me that you connected everything and came up with those, on your own after observing and understanding and listening to different pieces of advice you were getting. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. Yes, yes, I kind of used kind of this kind of approaches and techniques, and that is quite a win-win situation, because people love to become beautiful, and I bring the products, and then the products will be known. So that's why not? Yes. Now it's a different industry, but I think it's the same principle. And then I would like to contribute to the betterness of life of people with the special creation of a beautiful space. With that, we need lighting. We need not conventional, just bright lighting, but also the stylish, modern, yes, beautiful lighting.
So that's your interest in Flos.
Yes.
Doing now. Before we talk about Flos, let me ask you, just really quickly on this first brand, how much did the sales grow from?
Yes, over 5 to 6 years, and then I tripled the sales.
You tripled the sales in 5 to 6 years of this Swiss. Okay,
that's right. Yeah.
Let's talk about Miele, because you ran Miele for a number of years as well, and you reinvigorated that brand in Japan as well, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm very proud that now my successor is doing a very good job, right? And then, yes, Yeah,
Yeah.
but 10 years, I kind of, when I took it over, it was in a difficult situation where my predecessor, unfortunately, cut the contract with their long time wholesalers. And so I just had to recover the business and regain the trust from the wholesalers. And it took me 3 years. And even I opened at that time like a direct own shop of Miele, and we kind of after gaining trust with the wholesalers, we also did a lot of good service to the wholesaler clients to rank up their sales. So it was a good harmonious recovery after 3 years, and then we move on to the double-digit growth mode over 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just summarize this to make sure I understand.
Yeah.
Your predecessor at Miele, made a decision to see if he could sell direct to customers,
Yes.
and it just didn't work out. And so the business lost relationships with wholesalers, and then sales dropped precipitously, and they just didn't, the setup for selling direct just wasn't there. And at that point, you take it over, and then recover. Now, in going back into the business, you mentioned that you reestablished wholesaler relationships.
Yes.
Did you establish those reestablish relationships that had been existing, or did you establish new relationships in a new way?
Oh, both. Yes, at the very beginning, it was for me very tough because from the zero we have to, or from maybe minus, we have to regain trust to the brand. Yes, and because those wholesalers, 21 in Japan exist, the primary wholesalers, and because the company one point tried to do the direct business, so the wholesaler relationship was disrupted, right? And they lost it.
How did you regain the trust? What did you do to reestablish that?
Yes, in order to reestablish, first we kind of show if they join us again, and we will grow together. So that's kind of promise, and that kind of future we created together. Yes, with the new management, with the new, I changed the whole organizations, especially.
And they believed you.
Yes, I think it takes 2 to 3 years, at the end.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, it wasn't immediate, but you were able to convince them that they could grow with you.
Yes,
right?
That's right. Yes.
Is there anything that you did to really establish, build trust with them again?
Oh, I think yes, of course, the headquarters support was quite big, and then we kind of brought the owners of the brand to the opening of a new showroom, and also show the commitment of the headquarters and us, the team, to reestablish the brand. And then at the same time, the wholesaler lost some of their businesses, or they did commitment to new business, which was promised. And then we kind of recompensate that loss with their sales growth. Yes. So, and the brand was quite in a way discreet by that point, because they did not really do the public relations. They did not do the marketing activities a lot. So with the investment of showroom, with the investment of new marketing activities and the public relations, the brand got more visible. And we also focus on the dishwashers among the categories. It used to be vacuum cleaner and other categories, which was a little bit, they want to do everything. But I focused on mostly dishwashers and the future ovens.
Why dishwashers and ovens? Were they more profitable?
The thing is, dishwashers is more, yes, it's a niche which Japanese giants was not very strong. The performance of the products and the confidence of the products, and also, of course, profitability and the trust of the people.
Okay, so I'm just going to summarize this to reestablish trust. The first thing that you did is you showed that there was commitment from the headquarters to the brand in Japan.
Yeah,
where people would come out. You were investing in a new showroom. You were investing in aggressive marketing and public relations, but you also changed your product strategy. So instead of focusing on everything, you focused on the most distinct and competitive products in Japan that Miele had, which would be dishwashers and ovens. The competition didn't have anything that could really measure up to what you were offering, and that built the confidence of the dealers again. Is that correct?
Yes.
So after that, you said you started to experience double-digit growth. How did you achieve that?
Yes, I mean we need the team, good team, to grow together, right? So yes, after during the for me first 2 to 3 years was the change period of the organizations. So we also got some support from the headquarters to have a German guy who knows ins and outs of the products. Yes, and at the same time, we kind of reestablish the call center, or what we say customer service. Yes, and because the thing is, even if the brand is growing, if you don't have the proper and very solid back office and support systems, you cannot catch up with the demand of customers in the growing business, right? So we kind of, yes, at the very beginning, it was the third-party call center, which was used with the tremendous money. And so we kind of cut the contract after 6 months. And then we started with the 5 people to 20 people. I mean, with the first 5 callers to 20 almost callers, and established the customer service activities. And
so you established your own customer service.
Yeah.
You had a German product engineer who was an expert, right?
Yeah, right. Yes.
Okay. And so you were giving really good support for the product.
Yeah.
Was that everything that drove the growth? What drove your double-digit growth?
Oh, of course. The support of our business partners are very important. Yes. So on a timely basis, we launched new products, and at the same time, we kind of brought the business customers to the fairs in Germany and also in Italy, Milano, to show our strength in the of our products, of our innovation abilities. And even I brought some of the Toyota executives, like 40 of them came to stop by in our German factory and to study how the manufacturing in Germany works or something like this. Yeah.
So for the business growth, you started expanding
Yes.
your B2B business
Mm-hmm.
rather than focusing on consumers uniquely.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you say B2B business, you'd be talking about, maybe premium or luxury real estate development
Mm-hmm.
or
That's right.
hotel,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
So the thing is, one of the top clients of our developers aiming to be number one in Asia first and number one in the world. And so our US operation in New York especially building a lot of very high-end residentials, like 100 million US dollar, one unit properties in the skyscrapers. And then we brought the Japanese developers to those real examples to see what's really there and what they can do, to think about.
Right.
Yeah.
So you were looking at an American, the American market, what Miele was doing there with B2B customers, for luxury high-end real estate. We realized that we have exactly the same opportunity in Japan. You just need to bring the developers to see the same thing.
That's right. That's right.
And
But I think that kind of bringing them and showing them, the brand and also the company, potential and possibility is really stimulating those who are capable and desire.
Okay. And so over the years that you were leading Miele, how much did that business grow?
Yeah, 3.5 times. Yes.
3.5 times.
Yes.
Over how many?
Yeah, over 10 years. Yes, over almost 10 years, 9 to 10 years. Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And now you're CEO of Flos.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
So what are your plans for Flos?
Yes, that's right. Yes, I expect the good double-digit growth every year so that we can really triple the sales and tap the Japanese potential to bring our potential customers the beautiful space of lighting.
How's it going so far? So if I recall, you've been in the position for just over a year, is that correct?
Yes, that's right. Yes, the customers are happy because we are quite active to show the potential of our products and innovations, and so now the COVID is almost over, and then yes, we like to have the solid team, and now we are kind of reorganizing the new team. Yeah.
So you're about to do the same thing again with Flos.
Yes, with a lot of lights, Yes. So in a good way, we'd like to enlighten the Japanese, market.
Well, okay. Look, on that note, I will say that I think you have a very bright future ahead of you with Flos.
Thank you so much. Yes.
And I think the discussion has been very enlightening. And I'd like to thank you very much for doing this video with me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, it's a pleasure.
Thanks.
Thank you.